Alright guys, welcome back. Just did a quick little tie for a ConeHead Wooly Bugger, which is a great fly to use year round. Catches bass, bluegill, trout, any number of things. Real simple, real quick. I think everybody should have a bunch of them in the box. I think everybody should learn how to tie them. They're great. If you don't want to tie them, contact me. I'll tie them up for you. Sell them to you for about $12 for a dozen. Watch the tie, tell me what you think, let me know. Thanks guys. Hey guys, just gonna start with a quick, taking a size 10 bass salmon hook, and I've already put the cone on there. Get that fitted into place. And then I've got a little size, little 3/0 Danville's black thread. Just going to start it. Flip it out of the way. I'm going to take a little bit of this wading wire, lead-free 0.30. Just kind of fit it into the back of the cone here. So keep that cone straight. Tie it in. Going back to about halfway back the hook and then back up. And then I'm going to just wrap this. I go and I just go right up, so right behind the cone, do a quick pull, just tighten it down. That'll just kind of help hold that cone straight. Just wrap the thread back behind it, all the way to the bend of the hook. Now, I chose this hook just because of how wide that opening is. Like I said, it says for bass, you know, anything can get the mouth in there and eat that. But just that extra width, it's going to kind of keep the hook from fouling any. And now for this, I know Wooly Bugger usually has we usually put marabou on the back of them. So, there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stack just a couple of feathers of it, a little bit of it back there on the back. Don't want very long. Just enough to give it a little tail profile. Next, just going to be a little piece of gold wire in here. This is just going to to be used to counter wrap once we get everything else in place. Next, gonna get me a piece of hackle. Not always. Trim a few of those off. It goes in there next. Just gonna lay it towards the back there, just to kind of keep it out of the way. And then finally, I'm gonna take a strand of black chenille. And a strand of micro chenille. So this is micro polar chenille. I'm going to wrap it, tie it in first. Lay it to the back out of the way. And then going to put in my regular chenille next. And then just wrap my thread clear to the front, all the way right behind the cone. Next, I'm going to start wrapping my standard chenille around, working my way towards the front. And tying it off. And getting that excess out of there. Next will be my micro polar chenille that I'm going to counter wrap the opposite way. All the way towards the front. Next will be my piece of hackle. Which I'm then going to wrap the opposite way I wrapped my the micro chenille. With this a big collar on the front. And then tie it off. And now finally, we're going to take our piece of wire here and just wrap it while moving in between the strands of the hackle fiber here. Allowing it to cross over, just kind of help hold everything together in there. it in through there. There we go. Snip that wire out. Now, just make a couple of quick wraps to help cinch everything down. Kind of making sure you stroke everything back just a little bit to kind of keep everything off the cone head. And we just kind of come in here, tie this off. And that is your finished ConeHead Wooly Bugger. This is a great leech imitating pattern, crayfish, bait fish. Woolly buggers are just good all-around imitators. This is going to be good and heavy because we got the tungsten cone head. We got the wire wraps in there to help weight it even more. This is going to get down there deep for you. I throw these year-round for different things. They're a bass fly. They're a trout fly. I'm pretty sure if I tied it right, I could take it out in salt water and I could catch a redfish on it. Woolly buggers are just, they don't look like anything and they look like everything. They're a great imitation fly for everything. Time in bigger sizes for bigger fish, smaller sizes for different fish. You can catch bluegill on a smaller one. You get this down, use a small size 16 hook, and you got you a great bluegill bait. You got your small trout, big trout, doesn't matter. All right, guys.